Just put it in cold water and place the water on a stove or fire. It will slowly warm up, boil, and eventually it will roast and boil the frog. And then you do with it as you wish. If you ascribe to countries I've been to, that becomes a very sumptuous meal for yourself. Now, my point is this. Circumstances do change. If you don't change with them, then you're going to have quite a friction. In your opinion, because I believe the advancement of Linda Mwananchi, whether it's affiliated to the legacy politicians or not, we leave that to time. I think the advancement is calling for good governance. But then there are people who are saying, no, this regime should be awarded a second term. And then they serve for the next 5 years. From where you sit, do you think people are being unfair to the one president, William Ruto? Do you think people are being ungrateful because we've been told we need a benevolent dictator, are being ungrateful to the favors extended by the president that they are not willing to reward him with a second term? Do you think Kenyans are being irrational by raising all these concerns and calling upon implementation of our constitution that seems to be suspended? Do you think Kenyans are being unfair?
No. I think it's the other way around, because you find that President William Ruto overpromised Kenyans. But the problem Kenyans are having is implementation and the manner in which that implementation is being done. Because you find that certain basic things, like just ensuring the country's secure, safety of a citizen is guaranteed, is not happening. Because you find Kenyans are unsafe wherever they are. Because today, people back then were comfortable to sleep at least in a police station and not pay hongo. But you find that people are scared for their life. They don't know what might happen. They don't know if they would comment on Twitter or anywhere. If they would be abducted, if they would be killed, it will be threatened, the family would be threatened. So it is quite unfortunate that the exact opposite of what William Ruto was complaining about his former boss is what he is actually enacting in his government. Because when you tell us that the police force is independent, then we are seeing the police pulling political stands that are gauging towards political opposition, which is directly affiliated to the interest of the president and the opposition, then therefore that is just very clear for anyone to see that this is a political move. So if the police force is independent, why can they not work independently and conduct themselves in a manner of dignity and respect for the constitution? Because as far as things are concerned, we are not upholding the constitution at this particular point in time.
Monza, you've talked about development.